Good morning, good morning. Brewing the coffee, getting ready to walk out the door. About to start heading to Kentucky.
Good morning. We are headed on a mini Kentucky bourbon tour. So we're actually going to hit up some of the spots that we've gone to before, but we didn't get a chance to actually do the tours. And so the tastings are great, but the tours are really factual and it just gives you a chance to see the full facility. So we're going to head to a couple of those.
Say good morning, Buck Tenure and John.
Good morning.
Bourbon Trail, here we go.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. I feel like when we get a house again, it would be cool to have outside.
Yeah.
Oh, I said I was gonna beat him. You can't afford this.
I got nothing.
Got nothing, got crickets.
Got crickets.
That's it.
You asked a question.
All right, what are we most looking forward to for today?
The orange chocolates at Angel's Envy.
Woo woo. I wonder if our bartender's there. That was there last time. I have a picture of her.
We need to look for her.
Yeah.
I will add that picture.
All right.
Buck 10, tell me more about the Irish chocolates.
So when we got to do just the taste testing at Angel's Envy last year, they made us eat this orange chocolate that was, I guess, supposed to be like a little palate cleanser in between the different whiskeys that we were tasting. And orange chocolate's not my super favorite, but I did it. Took one for the team.
Win in Rome.
It's a bet. There you go. Win in Rome. Win in Kentucky.
Approaching a railroad crossing.
We're probably all on our tour.
like grammar is important.
Things you need to go before you head down there, guys. First thing is we're heading to an active distillery. A lot of alcohol things in the air. Follow me out this way. We're gonna head on to the tour bus and down the distillery. Okay.
Yeah. Go, Johnny. Huh? Y'all go ahead. I'm gonna get on behind y'all. Go on the bus. Good morning.
Over 225 years. And that goes all the way back to 1795 to a gentleman by the name of Jacob Bean. Now, Jacob, he's originally from Maryland, better known as Jim, right? Now, he does take over before Prohibition. He can't do anything during that time, right? So he sells outside of Bardstown, heads out of the state, and tries citrus farming in Florida. Now, who here has ever had Jim Beam orange juice? Anyone? No? Nope. I'm not very surprised. It's pretty horrible at that, actually. So he got out of that business, came back up here, eventually bought the site we're on right now and turned this side into a limestone quarry. And this quarry he kind of used to keep the family afloat through Prohibition. Now, when he bought this site, there was an old distillery here already on property. Had the distillery up and running in one month. Alright, so what do you guys want first pour over here? No, you're all good. That's just so what I have for you here, guys, is going to be Jim Beam White Label. Y'all have this before? Yeah. If you haven't had it, you've probably seen this, right? It's the world's best-selling bourbon right here. This guy is 80 proof and aged for 40 years. We'll be slowly going up in proof over the tour because we want you to taste everything right here. So once you're ready to listen, come on up here. I'll get you this first pour. Do not be shy. You're all in the distillery. We know what you're here for. That's where we are. Right across the road is Jim Beam Lake, and that lake's in the Bernheim Arboretum and Research Forest. So we get all of our water at this facility from that forest actually. And about 85% of our water is used just for cooling purposes alone. Now, once we're done with that water, we will send it back across the road to be reused and recycled. Rye and malted barley. That corn's going to be in every bourbon we've ever had, right? It's that nice characteristic sweet corn taste. This rye right here, we call this a flavoring grain. It's there to add some depth of flavor, some spicy and herbalness to this bourbon. You would always have that yeast strain available to you, right? More or less, you want a bourbon dianox what it was. Our two current master distillers, Brad and Freddie, they have some in their freezers just in case. And if you go to our restaurant on property, kitchen table, they have some as well. These are for their pizza dough. It's pretty good as pizza as well. We've also got some distilleries around the U.S. that house it as well, just in case they're not using it. No? So you're going to notice on here, you got an age statement 7 versus 4 years in that white label. This is also 90 proof, 5% higher in alcohol content. You're going to notice as soon as I pour this in your glass, it's in a much darker color. So it must be produced in the USA. Oh, a lot of people, they have the idea you can only make bourbon here in Kentucky, but that is false. You can make it anywhere, including Hawaii or Alaska. That must be aged in new charred oak barrels. Now that oak, it can come from anywhere in the world. It does not have to be here in America. 9 times out of 10, we get our wood from the Ozarks here. Made minimum of 51% corn. Now our mash bill or grain recipe here at Jim Beam, that's going to be about 75% corn. The barrel, no higher than 125 proof. Now the Jim Beam label, the black and white we just had, when it comes off the still, it's about 135 proof. So we're going to add some water to that, bring it down to this maximum. That's called proofing it down. And you can enter the bottle no lower than 80 proof, 40% alcohol. Now the fifth and final is it is free from any additives other than water. That means no color enhancers and no flavor enhancers. Where do we ship them to?
Like, because I know like Ireland and other places will buy obviously bourbon barrels to age their what becomes whiskey. Where do y'all send them?
So we send a lot of ours to Mexico and Scotland and probably Japan if I had to guess. So we are owned by a company called Suntory. They're based out of Japan. You heard of it? y'all can take a look inside these fermenters here if you want. They're huge. Again, 45,000 gallons. You got a rake in the middle there. It's called an agitator. It's going to spin throughout fermentation. And you've got some coils there on the outside. It's going to keep it at a consistent temperature to make sure that heat doesn't die off. It's the holidays. That's why we actually have these open. Usually, you can't see inside of these at all. We have them closed off in brown because there's so much CO2 being pumped into the air, right? Yeah. But because of that, we have steam injectors inside of here to help clean out all the snacks inside here. Take about an hour to get that done. Usually take about a whole day to get it done. So before we actually pump that mash in there, we're going to chill it down to about 58 to 90 degrees Fahrenheit. We got cool water in these pipes here. In the middle of that water, the smaller pipe where the mash lift goes all the way down to the floor. It does take a while, but it's kind of a cool thing to see. I want to keep heading down this way, folks. Big house. Pretty big house over there, right? That painting on the side, that is a one-to-one representation of that giant column still inside of that building there. It is 65 feet tall, 6 feet across. Once you have that beer all made, you need to distill it twice. The first time is through this column still. That's going to be in the next area. This is all just about the base liquid, and we'll get to the oven in just a couple minutes.
That's all hooked to a control system, and they operate at all the valves and they run it. So a hole, if you find hopefully it may use a single barrel or a non-free single barrel, or maybe no single barrel. You want to open that up, if you like it, go back to the same story, same process.
So if y'all can crowd around this way, we get to your next one. You are going to get a choice on this one here. Your first one is going to be a Basil Hayden bourbon. You don't have this before?
Yep.
Yeah, all right. So this was released back in 1992 as part of the small batch collection. This guy right here is meant to be kind of our beginner-friendly, easy sipping gateway bourbon. Book or no, use quote is saying, if you don't love bourbon, pick up Basil Hayden. You're going to love it. That's how easy it goes down. I call it barley. Now, once we need some yeast for fermentation, we'll take a donation out of this tank. We're going to push it into this yeast tank right here. Inside there, we're going to propagate that yeast until we have enough long moonshine, whatever you want to call it, whatever's easier for you. Don't judge you here. Once you got that, we're going to send it to a cistern tank. Now this here is a fancy word for a holding tank. That's it. At this point, we're waiting for a proofing tank to open up. Now these silver tanks back here, these are proofing tanks. So we're going to add that distillate inside here, add some water, bring it down to about 125 proof, and then we're going to pull the barrel up right here. We'll send this barrel off to the rack house to be aged for as long as you can see stuff on up here to the barrel. So see this sneak inside of here? More or less just a long copper straw, right? Once you put your finger over top of that, pull it out, and then get this barrel nice and wet on the outside. You need a hand if you need as well?
So all of it?
All over, yep. All right. That looks good there. If you want to put that back inside. Now, I want you to put your hands here in this liquid. Don't be shy. Now smell your hands.
Oh yeah.
Think it's water? A little bit higher proof, right?
Yep.
I kind of shake off your hands a little bit. Rub them together. You have nice and soft from all those natural oils. Smack them together again. Smell again.
Oh yeah.
A little bit better maybe. Less burning, more sweet, right?
Yep.
You can burn away some of that alcohol to get to that kind of sweet corn smell.
That's pretty cool.
Round of applause here for John, everyone. If y'all still do not believe that this is White Dog, feel free, come on up here. Play around in this liquid here. Just don't lick the barrel, please. The only rule we have over here.
Well, that just took the fun out of everything.
You can lick your hands though.
Yeah.
Just kind of put it on your neck.
That's good. Also hand sanitizer.
What's the feel and fall of the barrel?
I'm sorry.
What's the feel and fall?
Bourbon. So Booker, he was looking to about 1900, trying to see what a classic bourbon tasted like, bring it forward to the modern day for everyone else to try. This right here is a big, bold, classic bourbon flavor. And if you love that kind of flavor, you'll love this guy right here. Now, this is the same mash bill as Jim Beam. We are doing a couple different things to change that flavor profile. First thing you're gonna notice, 9 versus 4 years, right? These barrels we're pulling from, they're gonna be more kind of like select areas of that rack house. And we're also pulling this distillate off the still to lower proof, about 130 versus that 135 for Jim Beam. So you're getting more of that grain flavor, less of that alcohol. We got Charlie's barrels, a lot of alcohol here on property, do not go hand in hand together. We're part of a company called Independent State Company, or ISC for short. We're based in Lebanon, Kentucky, Lebanon, Missouri, and Moorhead, Kentucky as well. This video takes about 30 minutes, so I want to get nice and comfy. About 3, don't worry, it's not bad at all. You can smell that too. Now it's on your hand, you can drink free of charge, won't charge you for that. If y'all make fast friends, you might like to see
I'm into it.
We're not.
Super.
I thought it was empty.
Something else.
Yeah, me too.
You could drink this. The odds of Uncle Sam, we are breaking the law if we drink this. This is untaxed liquor right here. So I want to take this. That's part of the day right there, right? Now, we're not wasting it. We're going to bottle that at some point.
That was awesome. I enjoyed that very much.
We're not here doing tours. They're doing about 20 to 30 bottles per minute. Over here is going to be Tom. So over here is going to be Devin. They're going to help us out today. So we're bottling is Knob Creek 9-year single barrel bourbon, 120 proof on that guy there. If you'd like to get that release, please step on up to the bar. We've got stickers and markers here for you. Fill that out with your name or initial, doesn't matter. Once you got that, we've got a bottle for you here off the line. Put that sticker on either shoulder. Then you are going to take this bottle, you're going to rinse out your bottle next. And you all guess what you're rinsing your bottle with today. Alcohol, you got it. Vodka, close. Bourbon, actually. We're going to come on in here, push down the side of here. Make sure all that bourbon gets out of there. Then head on over here to the line. Set this bottle on the line with this raised lettering facing away from you towards Devin here. Yours will go that way to get filled up. If y'all would like that, please step on up. You'll get everything started for you. We're not here doing tours. They're doing about 20 to 30 bottles per minute. Over here is going to be Tom. So over here is going to be Devin. They're going to help us out today. So we're bottling is Knob Creek 9-year single barrel bourbon, 120 proof on that guy there. If you'd like to get that release, please step on up to the bar. We've got stickers and markers here for you. Fill that out with your name or initial, doesn't matter. Once you got that, we've got a bottle for you here off the line. Put that sticker on either shoulder. Then you are going to take this bottle, you're going to rinse out your bottle next. And you all guess what you're rinsing your bottle with today. Alcohol, you got it. Vodka, close. Bourbon, actually. We're going to come on in here, push down the side of here. Make sure all that bourbon gets out of there. Then head on over here to the line. Set this bottle on the line with this raised lettering facing away from you towards Devin here. Yours will go that way to get filled up. If y'all would like that, please step on up. You'll get everything started for you.
You man.
Thank you.
Is there a minimum bottle you have to run with?
Okay.
We're one of those.
I think the third bottle from the left is mine. So that should be mine just entering.
First, you're going to fill up your bottle with some gravity filling as fast as gravity allows. second one's gonna be out the third one, the label song.
They'll have in the box. So when the ball is spinning, that's when it should be putting the label on. Let's talk about it.
That's always discontinued. Always discontinued.
Two dips into the wax. First dip puts a coat on it, seals it up. Second dip's gonna thicken it up a bit. Put it in our embalser. It's gonna harden up and cool down that wax. It's also embossing that non-grease right up top. Then we can do one more final dip for y'all to personalize.
I'm gonna call your name. Come on up here, put your fingers in this wax. NKB, KB. All right. Same time we're off, about 3 seconds. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. All right, that looks good. And the last one.
And my fingers caught.
A round of applause for T-Line. They're the unsung heroes of our And this here is our commemorative barrelhead room. We're very proud of certain milestones. So you can see it took 30 years to do 1 million barrels, 40 years to do 9 million more, not even 20 years to do 10 million more. We can do a little under 1 million barrels a year right now for Jim Beam. Here at this location, we can do up to 1,000 barrels per day. And down in Boston, they can do up to 2,000 barrels per day. Now this white looking house behind you, at one point in time it was a house. We've had 4 generations of beans pass through here. And the last was Baker Bean. We called it Baker Bean home because of that. He left back in 95. The reason I've been told, people are knocking on his door all hours of the day. They would knock before me.
Smoke your glasses before you pour. All right, which one's next?
That one.
This one? Is it separate nay, KB?
No, together.
Yeah. All right, like that?
Yes, sir. Yeah, that's fine.
I'm just doing 2025. Looks a little better if I make the date smaller. Something like that?
Yeah, that's good with me.
All right.
If you think it looks good, I think it looks great.
Whatever you want.
I'm happy. You happy? All right. They don't carry this shirt anymore.
Those parents are about $4,000. About 15,000. With all the accessories in there. solid. We hit a second time, just comes out a little bit better. That's how they came out for you guys.
Amazing. Looks good. I like it.
There you go.
Thank you, sir.
You guys have a good one.
You too. That was pretty awesome. I take it. Thank you, Mr. Bean. And Naeem over here trying to mimic the statue. That's awesome.
What a short man.
Yep.
Bye, Mr. Jim.
All right, that was pretty cool. Babe, what did you think?
Let me get in the car.
Okay.
But no, I liked it.
Yeah?
Makers and Jack are still my favorite tours, but they did a good job.
They did do a good job. This was a little more, I guess, interactive is the word.
Yeah, I liked the way that the tasting was along the way,
Yes.
and not just like at the end. And there's nothing wrong with it all being at the end. I know logistically you have to do it how you do it, but I thought that was cool. It gave you a chance to kind of enjoy the sips, I guess.
Yes. And walk it off.
Yeah.
And then the personalized bottle was sweet.
Yes.
It was. I did like that. I did
Nice
like
touch.
that.
That was a fun surprise because I did not know we were signed up for that tour.
Yeah.
And I did not, and I did appreciate them not marking the price of that bottle to bottle it yourself. It was the same price that
Yeah.
was in there.
That's nice.
Yep. Johnny?
Loved it.
All right. Well, next one is Angel's Envy, but you got to wait till next week to see that. So see you guys next week.